The beauty of nature is everywhere. It's in the luscious grass of our yards, the towering trees lining the roadsides, and in those squirrels leaping in front of our damn cars every time we drive down the road. While we see specks of nature often, I think we still miss out on its purest, unaltered form. Wilderness, which can leave us in a state of wonder, a complete loss for words at times. I've missed out on this feeling in recent years, ever since the innovation of on-demand entertainment like YouTube. The laughs I get from YouTubers like Drew Lynch or PewDiePie are rightfully important to my well-being, but despite this, I can't help but feel there's a small void, something missing. I have memories as a teenager lying down on the soft dewy grass on a mellow summer night, staring up at the stars and wondering, what is all this, and how the is it possible? I think we all instinctually admire this wonderment of nature. To experience the leaves flickering as a cool wind gusts past them, or to see the mightiness of the waves surging to shore, the beauty, the vastness, the clarity, the subtle life lessons that the changing of seasons bring, that all good things must come to an end, but something great will be born again. Nature is so sturdy yet so delicate. It reminds me of us, humans. We're part of nature after all. And that's why I set out on a quest to spend more time in nature, to see if I could recapture those feelings of astonishment and peacefulness that have eluded me, and to feel that brilliant stillness once again. Hey, so I'm about to head out now on my first day of spending more time in nature. I'm not going too far today. I'm going to, I guess you could call it a mountain. It's more like a little hill. Anyways, it's right near me. I'm pretty excited to get out there. I've got a few things with me. I got a notebook. Maybe I will do some writing up there, some reflection, some journaling, whatever. I've got a book with me, flow, right? If there is any place where I will get into flow, it is probably in nature, listening to those songbirds. Honestly, I'm not planning this out too much before I get going. I'm just gonna go out there and enjoy it. And if I want to spend more time out there, then I'll spend more time out there. Yeah, I guess that's it. Let's go. Honestly, it is so nice out here. When you're sitting at home and contemplating whether you should come out to a forest and walk around and be in nature, you never are super excited about it. But right now, I'm floored. It's completely different than walking around in a big city. I cannot believe how peaceful it is out here. I've never felt this way at home before. When I'm at home, I feel like there's always something that I gotta do. I can't just enjoy being with myself and doing nothing, but right now, I can do that 100%. Well, that's an end to day one. As I went through the rest of the week, a nagging itch kept crawling in the back of my mind. I needed to get back into nature. I enjoyed it so much when I was there, but something kept stopping me. Yeah, that. It wasn't that I couldn't find the time, I just got caught back in the loop of easy satisfaction. So with that, I pulled out my notebook to come up with a plan. I think it's just over the last 5 days, I haven't been putting enough attention on it. Like whenever I have this idea in my mind that I should go, I kind of just forget about it and let it go and go back to doing other things. But today, since I've spent more time just meditating about it or thinking about it, suddenly I want to go, and I want to go today. So through my reflection, I decided that I want to try and spend 30 minutes per day in nature instead of like 2 hours or 3 hours one day per week. I'm going to try this out for a week, see how I like it. I run almost every morning, and right near the field where I run, there's a great like just mountainous area, a bunch of trees, a bunch of trails. I can kind of hike up there and just enjoy it. Plus it'll be a good workout too. 30 minutes only. Yeah, I'm going to try that for 7 days and see how it goes. Where are you, birdie? I can hear ya. Where are ya? Where'd you go? Man, that's one of the huge benefits of being out here. It's just so quiet that you can hear everything. It's beautiful. And you get that sun shining on you too. Look at this trail. Isn't this just awesome? I mean, there's nobody out here. I'm just walking along. There's just something special about it. I'm sure you know why I'm wearing this mask right now, but I'm not gonna say that word. Anyways, in South Korea these days, things have kind of opened up back a bit. It's not cliche to go out and walk around, especially in nature. Listen to that bird. Anyways, it's early in the morning. I haven't eaten yet. I've had some water. It's indescribable. I don't know, I don't want to sound, weird or anything, but it's humans' natural habitat, right? Being out in nature. I'm certainly enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep doing this. It just calms me down in the morning. And yeah, it did calm me down in the morning. Perhaps a little bit too much. Because after spending 30 minutes in nature in the morning, I couldn't pull myself away anymore. I wanted to keep hiking further and further, to do more exploring and take a different path and discover a new area that I've never been to before. And it's funny because my favorite game of all time is Hollow Knight, and there's really one reason why. The exploration, and the beauty too. But while playing, I was addicted to finding the next area and exploring a map so thoroughly that I knew the ins and outs of it entirely. And until I realized that it was so hard to go run and I would have preferred to keep walking in nature and exploring new paths, I didn't know how much I loved exploration and adventure. So doing half an hour each day in nature was great, but I missed that feeling of freedom without a time limit. I wanted to do whatever I want and go wherever I want without knowing that I had something else to do afterwards. But I still had this thought in the back of my mind. Was spending time in nature every single day better than going once or twice a week? I was curious. So as you can see here, we have an article, spending at least 120 minutes a week in nature is associated with good health and well-being. This is great news. We already know this though. This is the important part. It did not matter how 120 minutes of contact a week was achieved, one long versus several shorter visits per week. Now, as you know, over the last week, I've been going out every single day for about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but what this is saying is that going out one time on a Sunday for a couple hours, maybe 3 hours or 4 hours too, is perfectly fine. And there is no difference between going every single day. So that's what I'm gonna get back to now that I've built it into a little bit of a habit and I crave to go out into nature more often. Let's go. Hey, so I'm about to head out on my final nature adventure here. I'm heading to a place called Quannock Mountain. It's a pretty big mountain. It separates Seoul from the neighboring kind of province or neighboring area called Anyang. I'm not gonna be traveling all the way to Anyang, but from here to there, it's probably close to 10 kilometers. The elevation is about 1 kilometer. The places I've been going to are great. They're just not full-fledged nature. I'm gonna cap this adventure off with some real good stuff. So let's go. Damn, it's nice up here. So I've been out walking now for about an hour and a half. I'm about, 3 or 4 kilometers in. I'm pretty far out from where I'm started. I'm not gonna go any further. I'm just gonna head back into the area where I am familiar with, that I came up here. This is kind of what I was expecting. I went out here exploring, going on a little bit of an adventure, taking paths that probably shouldn't have taken. Anyways, this has been a hell of a fun adventure. I'm certainly gonna continue this. Hopefully every single week I'll be out here for a few hours, taking in the sights, taking in the sounds, taking in the smells. I guess this is a fitting send-off considering that it might take me a little bit while to get back, but that's totally fine. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Yeah, I guess my final words are, if you are thinking about going out into nature, just give it a shot. Go out and give it a try. Everybody's been out before. Everybody knows that it's great, but we forget that it's great. So anyways, yeah, that's it for now. See you later. Bye-bye.